These gearboxes have shift forks with guides or pins. The shift forks are to be installed on the gear shift drum. There are 3 grooves cut into the drum for the cam follower pins of the shift fork. Furthermore, we need gears to change gear ratio. In this animation, a standard 5-speed sequential gearbox will be explained in detail. Most motorcycles use a lever at the left foot of the rider. This lever can be moved upwards or downwards to change gears sequentially. By using the shift lever, the rider moves a gear shifter assembly, which is also known as a claw arm. That way, the drum can rotate thanks to its small pins at the side. But it can only rotate by 60 degrees due to the stopper of the claw arm. Small grooves have been cut into the gear shift drum. When the drum rotates, the shift fork moves to the left or to the right due to the follower pin of the shift fork. That way, gears can be shifted. Now, let's have a look at the gears. At the right, we see the output gear. The shaft of the output gear can be mounted within the hollow shaft of the input gears. So, both the input shaft and the output shaft rotate independently of each other. The gears colored in red are fixed to the corresponding shaft. All other gears can freely rotate on the shafts. So we can see that, besides the output gear, each fixed gear is meshed with a free gear. Dog clutches are used to lock mobile gears to the shaft. To shift into first gear, the second gear wheel from left, with one port of the dog clutch, must be connected to the other part of the dog clutch of the third gear wheel from left. Now, the second gear wheel from left is fixed to the shaft because the third gear wheel from left is a fixed gear. To change into second gear, the gear wheel is moved to the right side by the shift fork. Now, the second gear wheel from right is fixed to the shaft. We can see that the gear wheels in the center are not being fully engaged. This, however, is not important because they do not transmit power in first and second gear. With this kind of gearbox, the rider can upshift gears without pulling the clutch. All the rider has to do is pulling the shift lever and stop accelerating. Then, the claws of the dog clutch will be pushed into engagement without any problems. This won't result in damage to the gearbox when done properly, because this type of gearbox is not a synchronized one